So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up mass location pages. So if any of you guys are in local and you want to rank for a variety of different services plus the actual location, such as accountants Liverpool, accountants London, or it could be like dentists in downtown Miami, dentists in Orlando, dentists in, and then just swap out the town. This is going to be the video for you. This won't take you that long, especially with the process that I'm going to show you guys. It should probably take you, or actually, the better way of putting that is that it will take you as long as the amount of pages that you have. So if you want to build out, let's say 50 pages, it might not take you that long. If you want to build out 150 pages, it might take you a little bit longer. So I'll show you guys an example of what I mean exactly. So for example, this is taxassist.co.uk if you guys want to check it out. And if we take a look at their URL structure, as you can see, it's /accountants and then /Liverpool. And then this is a completely different page. And as you can see here, accountants and then Bolton. Now, one thing that you will typically find with this website is if you look at the actual content, not much changes from page to page. If I'm being honest, very little changes. And that's because they're using something called programmatic SEO, which I'm going to show you guys how to do that. But you could actually swap this out to any, London. You can swap this out to like any location in the UK and you will be greeted by a very similar setup. And if we actually take a look at some of their actual pages, so as you can see here, exact same content throughout this page. So you guys could do something very, very similar in a very, very quick way. Now, when it comes to programmatic SEO, or when it comes to trying to rank for something like this, right? So if I was to search accountants in Camden Town, right, you'll see that they will be ranking. So they're actually position number 4. There's a couple things that you need to know that's very important. Link building, especially if you're going to be building out a 4, 5, 6, 700 page website. The more links that you actually have being built to your website, obviously it powers up the entire website. So if I was to run an audit on this page for this website, I could guarantee that this page won't have that many links, hence why it's ranking position number 4. So just bear that in mind. The second thing, when it comes to the actual content, so when you're crafting the content, the more unique identifiers you have throughout your content, the more uniqueness the page is actually going to become, and Google's going to like that page a little bit more. So what I would always recommend, right, you can even use ChatGPT for this. So we'll do something like a very easy prompt. So this is the prompt I'm going to use. Very, very simple. Give me 25 locations for local pages that have population around Manchester, and give me it in a table format. I also want you to take into consideration population, right? Actually, I'm just going to remove this because I've actually said it twice, right? The reason why we are taking into consideration population is because if you don't take it into consideration, you could get in a very, very small town and you might not even want to rank for that because there's nobody searching for your service or your product in that area. So it's very important to actually take into consideration the population of every single town that we're actually going to build local pages for. So as you can see here, we've got Manchester, Wigan, Stockport, Bolton, Oldham, Trafford, Thamesdale, Rochdale, Sale. I won't go through all of them, but these would be the actual landing pages. So accountants in Cheadle, for example, or accountants in Didsbury, so on and so forth, right? So that's how I would be setting it up, first of all. We then want a little bit more uniqueness, right? So we then want to do, can you give me a column for location, the slug, so all lower case, and hyphens, We'll do SEO friendly slug, right? So we're getting 2 columns right now, the location, the slug. What we also want to do is, can you also write a unique short sentence as to why someone would want a accountant in that area. So this would be like the actual starting sentence that we would actually have on every single page. Is there anything else that I would include? You could also do like a meta tag as well. So can you also give me a meta tag? My website is Kaz Tax. We are a accountancy firm. Can you also give me a meta description? So obviously you can play around with the actual prompt. This is just like a very like short way of doing it. What I would always recommend is spend a little bit more time on your prompt. This is like very, very bare bones, right? So I'm just going to give, ChatGPT that prompt and I'll let it do its thing. So that's went and done its thing very quickly. The reason why I say like spend more time with your prompts is you can obviously generate way more columns that I've actually mentioned in this video. So you could do like alt text, you could do a variety of different actual columns that will make your page a little bit more unique, a little bit more SEO friendly as well. So now that we actually have all of our columns, what we're going to do is we're going to set up a spreadsheet, and this is vital for the programmatic SEO side. So I'm just going to import my actual files into here, right? And then we can actually start playing around with the data, just so we can make it that little bit more better, right? So we don't need this column here. We can actually remove that, delete column. We could also remove the population as well. We don't really need that now that we actually know that it is all populated areas. We've then got the short sentence here, and we've also got the meta tag, which is perfectly set out. And then we've also got the meta description as well. So I'm just going to bold these so it's just a little bit easier on the eye for all you guys watching this. And then the next step is we want to set up a page on our website. So you can do this either via posts or pages. I'm just going to do a page for now. And actually, yeah, we'll set up a page. We'll call this like our local landing page for now. We're going to change this local landing page, right? I'm going to publish that. And then we could even pick like a design and stuff if we really wanted to. This is just like my test website, so there's literally just nothing on this. Obviously, you're going to have a design, you're going to have a CRO optimized website, I'm hoping anyway. But then what we want to do is actually import the locations into our tool. So this is the plugin that we're going to be using. This is called MPG. I believe you don't even need the pro version for this. I'm fairly certain I'm just using the free version. It's MPG stands for Multiple Pages Generator, by the way. We're going to click on to the actual plugin first of all. Then we're going to click on From Scratch because we've actually got our data. We're going to give it a template name. So we're going to call this like Accounting Locations. We're going to give it a entity type. So do we want it as a page or do we want it as a post? We're going to select page, and then we're going to also do our page here. So we're going to actually select the page that we just set up, right, which is our local landing page. You can name that whatever you want. And then we're going to click on Save Changes. Once we've clicked on Save Changes, we can actually give it the data, and the data is our spreadsheet. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on Share. We'll call this whatever, local landing pages for accounting. Right, we'll click Save. We'll also make this anyone with the link, and we'll copy this over, and then we'll just paste that into here. If you've got multiple tabs, you might just need to give it the worksheet ID as well. But because we've only got the one tab, I don't think we need to. We'll find out in just a second. And if it is, so another thing as well that you can do, which is quite smart by this plugin, is if you wanted to add more locations at a further date, you can actually prompt this tool or this plugin to go to your spreadsheet and collect any new rows. So if you ended up adding in, right now we've got 25 locations, but if you ended up adding in, let's say 30 or 40, this will actually go to your spreadsheet and collect those pages and then create those pages on the fly. So you don't even need to log into your WordPress backend ever again. I'm just going to set this to doing it live, right? And then what we're going to do here is we're going to click on fetch and use. And as you can see here, we've got all of these actual presets. So we've got MPG location, MPG SEO friendly slug, the short sentence. We can actually preview all of this. And this is where the magic starts to happen, right? So we've got all of our columns. It's plugged in all 26, which is perfect. You can also select your URL format template as well. So what I would probably do in this case is do you know what? We'll actually copy these guys. So we'll do / accountants. Oh, actually, the good thing is it actually shows you the preview, so you don't actually need to do /. So you can do accountants, and then we'll do insert location, and then we'll do MPG SEO friendly slug, right? So as you can see here, this is exactly how they actually have their slug set up. Manchester. I go to that, and as you can see, exact same domain or exact same setup. And we can also click on save changes. So that's how you can easily set up all of your landing pages. Now, the important part is we actually need to pull in the info. So if we take a look here, this is currently what our landing page looks like. We actually want to tweak this. So what we need to do is we need to go back to the landing page that we actually set up. So this is called local landing page, and we need to feed the information now that we've set up our data and now that we've also got our shortcodes as well. If you're ever struggling to remember like how do you set up the shortcodes, you can actually go to shortcodes here and you've actually got all of the shortcodes, right? So if I just copy this, right, so this is just going to be the location, right? If I go back to here and if I do accountants in, and then if I just save that there. Now, if I go back to my main page here, and if we click on the URL preview, what you'll see is it's accountants in Manchester. You can also we'll swap it out for one of the other locations. So we'll do Wigan, for example, right? As you can see, we're starting to slowly build out the page. Now, there's a little more bits that you can actually do, right? So we've obviously got the starting sentence as well, right? So we'll just copy this in and we'll just paste that in here. And then what else did we actually give it? We gave it the meta tag. Now I actually don't have Yoast or Rank Math installed on this website, but it's very simple. Actually, do you know what? I'll pause the video for just 2 seconds. I'll install it just so you guys can see the entire process. So I've just installed Rank Math, again, just the test website. I'm just going to click save, and then we will reload the page, and Rank Math should be at the bottom of the page. Here we go. So if we click on this here, right, we can actually feed it the meta title and also the meta description. So if we go back to our tool here, so MPG, all projects, once you've created a project, it goes into all projects. We'll click on accounting locations. And as you can see here, if we click on shortcodes, and then we will do meta tag first of all. So we'll just copy the meta tag into here. It's going to look a little bit funky, I know, but when we actually save it and we actually go to the URL, it's going to be fine. And then when we click on meta description, we'll just copy that as well, and we will paste that in there. Again, looks funky, but just bear with me for a second. Now, the shortcodes, you can use them as and when you want. So, for example, if I do like, here is a little bit more of content, and then what we'll do is we'll use the location tag again here, right? Again, I'm just trying to get you guys used to how to use this plugin. We'll click on save. The Yoast or the rank math score is going to be low because obviously it looks a little bit funky, but just ignore that. And then if we go back to our preview URL, and if we take a look here, as you can see, here is a little bit more content than Manchester, and then find expert accountants in Manchester to help you manage your finances efficiently. Now, a few things that you can actually do to improve this, right? I will show you the meta title as well. So, Manchester Accountants, CAS Tax, Expert Accountancy Services. And if I was to actually click on View Page Source, and there, as you can see here, we've got the meta description as well. So, CAS Tax offers professional accountancy services in Manchester. Let us help with your accounting needs and grow your financial success. So that is how you use the plugin. Now, the opportunities are endless. I've just shown you a very, very, very bare bones setup. So what else can you do, right? You can obviously have another column in your spreadsheet where it has unique images for every single location. You can obviously have alt text for all of your images as well. So it doesn't mean that you need to individually go and upload your images for every single page. You can have embeds as well, so you can embed your Google Business profile on every single page. You can do a wide variety of things. Another thing as well is, in some cases, businesses don't offer all of their services in every single location, right? So you can actually have like a list of services. So we'll do like list of services, for example, right? And you might say, well, actually, I only offer these 4 services in Manchester, Wigan, and Stockport. For every other location, I actually offer 8 services. So you can actually mix it up, and very, very quickly, you end up building a very unique page, even though it looks the same. Like if we go back to what Tax Assist looks like, right? If we take a look at a few of their different landing pages, so if we go to, where is it? Manchester, right? So they've got 3 different areas in Manchester. If we click on find out more, and find out more. Now, this isn't a perfect setup by any means. I'm sure that a lot of you guys, just by watching this video for 10, 15 minutes or however long it's going to last, right? You're going to be able to 10x what these guys have got, right? So if we take a look, right? Free consultation. They've got free consultation. This entire thing is the exact same. The number, however, I believe it changes. 0800 0523 555 555. Actually, the number is the exact same as well. So in some cases, you might decide to actually change the number, especially if any of you guys are watching out in America, right? What you'll typically find is if you've got a number that is local to the state or to the town, you're going to actually have a little bit of a higher conversion rate as well. That's just one thing to worry about once you start getting more traffic and stuff like that. Just bear that in mind as a little bit of a bonus tip, right? But as you can see, these guys, they actually just duplicate the exact content. I think this might be a little bit more unique. Let's take a look here. At Tax Assist, we provide personal, professional accounting services tailored to you. We help startups, sole traders, partnerships, limited companies, property landlord, At Tax Assist, yeah, so this content, just this little bit of content is different. The rest is the exact same. So if we take a look here, obviously the address could be another thing that you obviously tweak as well. If you've got multiple different offices, for example, some of you guys might have a franchise and might have 10 different locations, right? You can obviously have different addresses, different phone numbers. The opening times might also differ from location to location. So these guys are open from 9 a.m. till 5:30. These guys are only open from 9 till 5. These guys are open till 9 till 5 as well. So as you can see, these guys, they get a lot of traffic on their website. So if we go back, let's say to 2018, right, they were only ranking for 8,900 keywords. Now they have slightly took a little bit of a dip, but they're actually getting 19,000 keywords ranked. And if we take a look at their traffic value, so if they were to actually run ads, like PPC ads, they would need to spend... Why is this not loading? Ahrefs is just broke on me. Come on, Ahrefs. There we go. So if they were going to run ads, I'm actually looking at the wrong tab. They would need to spend approximately $34,000, so about £27,000 every single month on PPC to get the exact same results. Now, you guys know exactly how to do this. You need Google Sheets, which is completely free, ChatGPT, which is completely free, and MPG, which is, I've got the free version. You don't even need the paid version. So it's all down to you, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But if you guys have enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like. And if you guys do want any help with your SEO, make certain to check out casualdash.com. The link will be in the description. And I am also running a conference in the UK. If you guys haven't seen the ads, I'm sure you probably will on Facebook and stuff. But themasterminders.com, we are hosting on the 27th of June. 150 people will be attending, and we've obviously got some absolutely A-list speakers as well. So if you guys are interested in growing your SEO agency, or maybe you just want to grow your actual traffic, check out the Masterminders and grab your tickets while they are available. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Thanks for watching.